that should do it. There we go. Okay, for anybody watching, welcome to day 6 of my Omega Ruby Nuzlocke attempt. It is not going great in any capacity. There we go. That's me. Yeah, I'm not looking good. Yeah, last time I guess I was messing around with the whole secret base feature of this game. Basically, I'm just really trying to find some joy in this game because I messed up. I'm supposed to be getting ready for the fire gym, I believe, and I found out that the only water Pokemon I have left won't be learning a water move for a while. So I'm screwed. My main Pokemon, Knight, died a few attempts ago, my starter Pokemon. So I guess this stream I'm just gonna be grinding a bit, I guess. I think it was 36 before I got the water move, but I'm not sure anymore. It's been a long time. Life, you know. Oh crap. Okay. Level 25. I think that should do it. It's a shame. I've looked all over the place. There is no TM I can use. There's no other Pokemon I can get, I think. Let's see, is this a route I've already had an encounter on? Like I said, it's been a while, so let me check. I think I have the I think either way I have all the Pokemon here, so even if it wasn't on this route particular, it's done deal. There's no Mon for me here. I believe you get extra XP for beating trainers, right? It's been a while. Okay, sorry, just doing a mic check. Not really familiar with this particular software either, but it's the software I have, so. Skitty's supposed to be a normal type in this game, right? Yep. Annoying fly on my screen. Jigglypuff, probably also normal type. I don't think fairy type is a thing here. It's later, I believe. Yeah, I'm hesitant. I don't want to look up the level of the other of the next gym. Yeah, that's gonna be better than tackle any day of the week. I don't want to look up the level of the next gym. I want this run to be me playing a game I'm not familiar with. Not too much in planning and stuff like that, but I also, because of that, I also don't know if I'm ready for the gym. So I'm kind of stuck being suboptimal here. Oh well. Said it before and I'll say it again. It would make my life it would make my life a lot more fun if anybody at any point decided to react to these things. Turns out that my last video for some reason has 28 views, and whereas the video before that has 2. So I don't know what happened there, but nobody actually responded, so whatever. So I have no way to figure it out actually. Yeah, that Moo Milk is definitely a good buy, I think. I don't think I've actually done it, but I have no... I also don't believe I've established a rule against using healing items in combat. I know a lot of Nuzlockers do that, but you know, a lot of Nuzlockers are somewhat competent at the game, so that's... there's difference. Yeah, I'm not gonna sing. I don't want to get copyright infringed here. Plus, I can't sing, so that's a problem. I am banking on James doing the next gym. It's... I don't have much better right now. Annoying part is the ability Intimidate. Pretty good, but not that useful against special attackers like, I don't know, a fire gym is likely to have. Oh well. Let's see how far we can get. Also kinda hoping to get my egg to hatch. I'm just kinda... I expect that they do the thing where it's always gonna be a Togepi, which I'm not really a fan of. But maybe they do like Hard Gold, Soul Silver, where you can actually have... where it can be one of several Pokemon. It could be a good one, you know, but figure we'll wait and see. In theory, I could get a certain item here that I could trade, I believe, for a move that would make life a lot more fun. What a move! Vaguely remember that being a thing. But there's not really a place I could go to grind Rock Smash, I'm afraid, so there's not... the chances are not great. Just one more way in which I have placed myself in a position of meh. I do like how the 3D characters move around. They made it... I remember this game from the original, you know, when it actual Pokemon Ruby, Pokemon Sapphire, Pokemon Emerald, Gen 3. And in Gen 2 and 1 as well, how the hiker characters looked. They really translate well to this 3D era. I'm inclined to put the game music on, but I can't use that in the video, and I don't really have a good headset or anything I could use with this device. I'm not using an emulator. I'm using an actual device and also an actual game cartridge, which I'm not going to show you because it's in here, but you know, just in case anybody from Nintendo's watching, I'm actually doing it the old-fashioned way. And if you actually still sold the actual games, you would have made some money out of me. I don't really understand why Nintendo doesn't really sell these older games anymore. I'm sure it's understandable that the console itself is out of date at this point, and you're not gonna try and get people to use this thing because it is so incredibly out of date compared to things like the Switch. So it's understandable to not support it anymore. But the games are still, there is a fandom for each and every one of these ancient ass games. Why wouldn't you create a way to play the games that makes you money? Like a ROM, but it cannot be that difficult to convert these old games to be playable on like Android. This would be perfect to get a port to modern smartphones. Stop trying to make the Pokemon Go thing profitable because it just plain sucks. Give people a way to play this game, these games, and connect to each other. You know, all the link options, you should be able to translate those pretty well to modern cell phones. There's probably a reason for it, but I just don't get it. There are so many people that have illegally done just that. Creating the emulators, creating the ROMs, these are just amateurs that make exactly no money out of it. They've created perfect emulators and perfect ROMs, even though it's illegal as hell. And for me, this feels like it's a modern-ish game, for the simple reason that I have never played this. It's from after my time, basically. And I think there's a lot of people my generation that kind of dropped out of the Pokemon games for a while, and now that they're somewhat grown-ups with kind of their own money, you know, not buy a house money or retire at some point in future money, but video game money at least. And don't bother with remakes. I mean, sure, it's a good thing every now and then, but so often there are so many remakes and reskins, like the attempt to make Diamond and Pearl a thing for the Switch. and it just doesn't function. It doesn't work as a fun new game, and it doesn't work as scratching the nostalgia for the old game. I think that probably their attempt at doing what I said, and they just missed the mark. Because of that, we're stuck with either paying way too much money for way out of date consoles, or just not playing these these older games anymore. And Nintendo is stuck trying to sue Palworld in order to make some money. Oh well. I guess I might as well just be talking to myself for a bit here for now. Probably should promote these streams somewhere if I ever want to get people to actually see them. But it's such a pain, and it is kind of awkward to. It would be awkward for me to be doing this and have somebody I know watch at this point. Guess I ever need money, I got that. Got that going for me. Maybe at some point, but should probably figure out a bit more how to work this program for a start. I can't really figure out how to get the music at a proper level, and I haven't really selected background music either. I just picked out a list basically. When it comes to, I have some other projects on the back burner that I would, if I'm going to sit down and actually spend time and effort, those should come first, because those are a lot more, they have a lot more potential to be interesting. Talk about some animated videos and two video games concepts I've been working on. And I can't get myself to really make progress on those things either. In theory I should have time enough, but I'm just really glad to spend whatever. I'm just happy spending whatever time I have playing video games, editing Wikipedia, and otherwise wasting it. On the one hand, it's toxic, it's unhealthy to be wasting away your life like that. On the other hand, it's better than using AI for it. At least I got that going for me. I don't use generative AI. It's something. Still nothing. I like how they had to specify that your father's words echo in your mind, as in you remember that thing he said. Because everybody was memeing on the original game that no matter where you were, there always was apparently Pokemon, Professor Oak in the neighborhood yelling at you for cycling somewhere where you're not supposed to for some reason. But they do listen to the fandom, I guess. just they don't do anything useful with the information they get. What you got, Dale? Gonna be a fish. Ah, tentacle. That would have probably been a useful Pokemon for me. I messed up with this with James. I think it had to do with the leveling up. That somewhere along the line of leveling it up and evolving it, I just made a mistake. I goofed, causing me to have a Gyarados without a water move now. That's the reason why, in theory, if I had enough, if I get a certain item from the stones, I think I could get that to the move tutor person thingy, and get a move level up move that I should have had by now. And yes, I am trying to get that bleeping egg to hatch. If for no other reason than to get my party slot back. Like I said, I think it's like a 5% chance for the proper item to drop. This right, I'm gonna get a shiny Geodude before that. Yes, let's do Rock Smash, whatever. Exciting times. I just switched from top chat to live chat. So now I can see the gaping void that is my chat in real time, rather than just having the highest quality of lack of messages being presented first. It's going to be approximately no experience. Yeah, 120. That's oh well. I guess I'm going fast, quick enough with the experience. Oh yeah, this is the sandstorm. Fiery Path, I definitely have my encounter on. I don't remember what it was, but it was a while ago. If I were to do this more often, I'd probably get one of those overlay things that some better streamers have that keep track of the kind of stuff for you. But I think most of them need to work through a emulator. I think so, I'm not sure. Oh, this is something I haven't seen before. Nature power. Guess that's something I could go to and have strength. Matiana. I always thought Matiana was a pretty cool concept for Pokemon, given how early in the game you can get it. I don't know anything about stats or how competitive it is and all that kind of noise. I just know which Pokemon look cool, and that Pokemon looks cool. Did I reach that much better against this? In case you're wondering, no, I don't know much about type advantage and disadvantage either. It's a game you play for fun. I have to start doing math for it? Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen, my man. Electrike. Yeah, let's not have Gyarados fight against Electrike. I don't know much about team ups, but I'm pretty sure that flying water against electric is something I don't want to have happen. Let's get techie. It's ground type, should be fine. Then it's overleveled for this one. Yeah. YOLO. Big attack? No, I'm not afraid of this. I don't think this thing is gonna have any fighting moves. There we go. I think that thing might have fighting moves, but you know what? Let's risk it. Fighting is effective against spark ground, right? I don't actually remember. Makuhita. There we go. Bagon. It's another one of those evolutionary lines that, you know, they just work. It looks so like a very specific age, very much the elementary school annoyed kid vibe with that head thing he has. Come on, lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. And you got me singing anyway. Does this count as steps for the egg? It should, right? Let me see how far along the thing is. It will take a long time yet. Okay. That's a shame. Oh yeah, this was one of those stupid changes they made in this game. The old games, whenever you touched one of those the grass here, it would count as having gathered ash. But now you need to go through those specific piles. It's just one of those silly little quirky mechanics that they just, yeah, whatever, we're just gonna remove it. For no good reason whatsoever. Not exactly core mechanic by any means, but still, it's a shame. Maybe I'm just getting to be an old grumpy man. Well, actually that's pretty damn sure, but one of those nice little charming things of the old game that just, I don't see why it wouldn't work in this. Especially because they did actually make the grass gray here, so that it's probably the majority of the extra memory space goes to that. At some point I'll probably look up what these flutes do. My guess is one of them is actually useful, the other one not worth the move it requires to use it. The egg is banned. That is pretty cool. I really think they should have let the egg compete, and every round the result is this move was excellent, and just no applause, no points, nothing. And just some Jimmy Joy shake there. Don't. Yeah, NPCs can't be trusted with nicknames either. Yeah, I'm doing the contest right now. I'm not quite sure why. I guess they did try to breathe a bit of new life into the contest thing. Which I don't think it was ever really popular, that having these Pokemon contests be part of the games. It is just not. I guess at least for me, it's because it's not really enough of a different mechanic to really stand beside something as fundamental as the Pokemon battles, but it is different enough to require a different strategy and a different way of raising your Pokemon. But if you can only carry around 6 of the bastards with you. Not really worth it to focus on these things as well when you just need the battle ones to progress through the game. In this game they just gave you a Pikachu that's just absolutely ridiculously OP for these things. Ah crap. Use the same thing twice, gonna cost points. Really? Yeah, I am not winning this contest, I think. Second place. This is the guy. This is the guy that should at some point should be able to teach my Gyarados a water move at least. He wants a hard skill for that, and the only way I could get a hard skill right now is to get really lucky with rock smashing those boulders away. And there really aren't many of those things. The odds are low, and opportunity is low as well, so that it's just yeah. Part of me is inclined to just go grind that. It's not like I have to be afraid of a dropping view rate. Best thing about rock bottom is it's really hard to get lower than that. Ooh. It's a creepy looking child. Come on, let's twist again. There we go. Oh, it's immune. God damn, that's a waste of a bunch of moves. I might be in trouble here, actually. Special defense drops. You've been using physical attacks so far, so that's not really. Yeah, okay, I'm fine. Shouldn't have been that close though. I am not paying a lot of attention right now, I'm afraid. Those intros, I kind of expect there to be like a Roman legendary or something. It's a coffin. Oh, nothing wrong with coffin. Coffin's cool, dude. Just floating around. But it's just a coffin. It's coughing. Gohan is a piece of shit that needs to die. How do you mean poisoning my Pokemon? Yeah, I'm playing it safe right now. Safe as fuck. I'm getting back to the Poké Center. I lost some good Pokemon to some dumb moves in the past. Ether, I don't really care. It's not right now. If it's a hard scale, I'm happy. Apart from that, I just don't care. Soft Sand, that is not how you spell hard scale, my friend. Yep. And another pearl. Yeah. Whole bunch of nothing. I'm not quite sure why I do the this. A lot of information I didn't ask for. Oh yeah, dump that Pikachu here. You know what, while we're here, might as well do a quick check on what months we have going for us. Yeah, for a fire gym, I have a lot. I am not exactly stacked. You would have been so absolutely amazing right now. It's level 33. It's still my highest level mon. And I've been grinding this bloody Gyarados for a while now. Come on, hard scale. some XP. Basically free. Starting to feel a bit like one of those soft locks. You know, the type where you get the Pika spray to spend like 5 years clicking A just to get a chance at winning the lottery and actually moving it forward in the game. Just roll the dice. Soft sand. Soft sand. That is absolutely not what I was looking for. Nothing that is almost just as annoying. Yeah, got 3 of them by now. Might as well give one to Techie. Bum 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 bum. Normal, yeah, nothing. I guess if I get to the point where I OHKO the wild Pokemon over here, I should be good at least. I guess that should be the threshold then. Because before this bastard learns proper move, and before I get a one of those things I can trade in for a move. I don't remember the names. But I think that move is like Bubble or something. You know, yes, a water move, not really worth the hassle. Besides, would it be the worst thing in the world if this run ended? I kinda don't even think so anymore at this point. I mean, I started this thing and I don't want this to be yet another project that just remains somewhere floating around unfinished. Just it's too much of that in the ether right now. Even if it's gonna be a shitty ass project, even if this project's gonna be completely crap, nobody wants to watch it. I want it to be something I have finished at least. God damn it. Impatience, it's a problem. Clicking button too fast, and then you got stuck making a movie you didn't want to. Yeah, that kind of heart-stopping narration. Can you imagine a world without that? Yeah, I'm not gonna go against Gloom with you, that's not fun. I'm gonna see if type is gonna be useful here. Let's get bowls involved. Why balls? Because slug my balls. Mega Drain shouldn't be that much of a problem. What I thought actually. Yeah. Getting risky now actually. Well, this should work then. Yeah, if I had paralyzed, I probably would have had to switch out, and I don't have much in the way of switching out material for you. Which I still don't, but yeah. Swablu. Let's get the Vlad involved here. Train this thing up because I think Crobat is a really cool Pokemon. It is not a particularly good advantage. It's not a particularly good type matchup for me. Wasn't supposed to be my ace either, but you know. And my good friend Golden Knight decided to die. Still salty about yes, and it has been actual IRL months, and it still annoys me. Just trying to see how much XP it needs to level up again, but I can't really figure out where you can see that actually. Oh, there it is. To next level 174. I think that's probably like 6 battles then, approximately. Like 6 wild Pokemon in this general area. It's not really worth it actually, because it's level 32. Put in a poll, but still nobody fucking watching, of course, which makes sense. Might as well call this thing nothing to see here. You know what? I'm thinking YOLO. At least for the first gym trainer, I should see if I can get it done, but bit of a trauma from gym leader, so yeah. Well. There's a lot of water in a fire gym. I'm not a fan of these puzzles either. Thing is, it's probably just a me problem because I have actual mental health issues regarding this. But it doesn't give any dopamine, it doesn't give any sense of achievement when you complete these things. It's just annoying as you haven't. Oh, first trainer battle. Let's see what level these things are. 23. Okay, I should be cool. I should be good, right? The trainer battles are. The trainer was 23, then it'd be very. I don't think the gap is that big, so probably the gym leader's ace won't be 30. That's kind of my logic here. And yes, I know I could look it up. There's a reason I don't. I wouldn't look it up back when I was a child for a simple reason that we didn't really have that much internet back then. Like, it was there, but my man, I precede Google. Okay? I am truly one of the ancient ones. Cool song, bro. Okay, you know what? I did first gym trainer. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm not really feeling it tonight. Like, this is not the energy that I want to have going into a gym battle. I want that to be at least a little bit exciting. I think we are pretty much ready for it because I don't think I can be fucked to do a lot more preparation for this. A lot of it's gonna be yeah, this egghead thing is still a pain in the ass. This bastard's gonna be a lot of what is gonna be involved with the gym a lot, I'm afraid. Techie, mostly going for the electric types I'm gonna face in the future. It's a decent Pokemon. Vlad, I don't know why I keep you around, but you're the best one I have. Loudred. I think I keep him because I think its evolution looks pretty cool. And I guess it's useful to have a normal type in your party for a reason at some point. Fire type, core type. You need it, especially when it's so hilariously nicknamed. Almost worth killing Cordonite. Because now I have an amazingly nicknamed Slugma. Because Slugma balls. Anyway, guess that's it for tonight. See you back in, I guess, a month again. Hopefully not that long, but we'll find out. And please, please, make me a little bit excited. Convince me that at some point someone watches this stuff. Leave a comment, please. It'd be a lot more fun. It'd give me something to be excited about. Isn't that worth something? Anyway. The world's a cold and dark, cold and scary place out there, so try and be kind to each other. Have a good night.